In a world of guns and magic, a young man who specializes in capturing robbers with a sword appears, being laughed at by everyone in the academy. Carrying a World War I mentality, he values his sword above all else, making him the only sword user in the world. However, with the same level of swordsmanship as playing hack game, he was seen as a talented student in the team. However, his team is made up of eccentric members, so this team is called Small Fry Platoon by everyone, being the lowest ranked platoon in the Anti-Magic Academy. One day, a very talented, beautiful girl appeared and changed the future of this team. Today, I will recap the anime series, The 35th Test Platoon. Takeru Kusanagi is a young man who always carries two swords on his body. The long sword he hangs at his waist. The small sword he hangs between his legs. According to the anime, Takeru is ridiculed by the students in his school for using swords in combat, which is an outdated form of fighting since World War I. Although very angry, he doesn't care, because in order to pay his family's debt and take care of his sister, he joins the Scout Squad as the captain of the 35th Battalion, which is known as Small Fry Platoon. Team members include Ikaruga. She's a genius when it comes to weapon maintenance and crafting, fiddling with machines and hacking. And another girl named Usagi, who is a genius sniper, but often frequent wrong target. They are the most eccentric students in the academy. Suddenly one day, Uka Utori appeared. She is an excellent former scout of the school because she had killed too many witches, exceeded the limit of scout soldiers. She was demoted. She was transferred to the Small Fry Platoon team. Utori's first mission is to find and retrieve an Andref Jaeger anthology with the team. The magical power of this anthology drives those who read it crazy. Everyone is in position. Utori and Takeru will volunteer to raid the enemy base. Ikaruga will assist in obtaining information from the outside, and Usagi will assist with sniping from the adjacent building. Usagi fires several shots to signal the group to action. Thought she had defeated some of the gangsters in there, so Takeru, with the demeanor of the FBI, pounded on the door and rushed in. He was immediately confronted with guns by the gangsters. It turns out that with Usagi's talent, she mistakenly shot the dummies in another building. The gangsters saw Takeru hanging the sword on his hip. They mocked him with vulgar words because the damage to his self-esteem made him angry. He acted on his own, turned on the challenge mode, despite the advice of his teammates. A sword cut all bullets. I thought he would defeat all the gangsters, but he was stopped by his teammates by impersonating his sister's voice so that he could regain his composure. A chance for Utori to showcase her talents. She defeated them all in turn in a few moves. One of them she used a dragoon, which was an Inquisition weapon. Utori advises Takeru to stay away from this place. She will handle it alone. With just a few shots, she immobilized the dragoon, successfully capturing the controller inside. After this mission, Utori feels the team is too uncoordinated. She decides to act on her own. Takeru, as the captain, he can't let that happen. He went with her to carry out Valhalla mission, but they arrived too late. Many people were killed. In a rage, she planned to shoot two witches with a gun. Fearing that his comrades would be kicked out of the scout squad, Takeru stopped her and at the same time convinced her with Naruto's teachings. Next, there is an exchange between the daughter of the Great Witch named Nikaido Mari and the leader of the Valhalla organization named Haunted. They discuss a plan to eliminate prejudice with the witches. However, the next day, Haunted broke his promise. He used the black magic to summon an ancient god that caused chaos in the world. In this context, Utori still follows his style of work. She continued to act alone, but the strength of ordinary people could not fight an ancient god. She was quickly defeated and severely injured. She decided to use the power of the witch, summoning 2 guns named Vlad, which in addition to fighting also automatically heals wounds. She rushes into combat with the robot. But the pact between her and Vlad was not completed. She could only use her blood to exchange power. During the fight, the scout leader ordered Vlad to stop working, causing her to be knocked down. Fortunately, Takeru arrived in order to save her. Standing in front of a beautiful girl, he showed off his cool. With some nimble movements, he slashed repeatedly at the robot's body, but it was only slightly scratched. The robot used hallmark magic, which severely injured him. While in a coma, a lowly girl appears named Lapis. She is a relic eater. She brings sword-powered subjects with very strong combat abilities. Only Takeru used a sword, so she chose him as her master. Lapis forms a pact with Takeru, healing him, and at the same time transforming into an armor like Gauranger with an additional sword. He charged at the robot, each slash making the ground shake. With his superior sword technique, the robot was forced to use the ultimate. He absorbed the full power of the robot's ultimate move into his sword, then used his secret swordsmanship to slash the robot to pieces. So we've had a quick look at episodes 1 and 2 of the anime series The 35th Test Platoon. If you feel like it, find it now. Thank you for watching my videos. Please click like and subscribe to support my channel.